A lot of national pride during Canada Day this year.
So much. I've seen so many more flags than usual.
Right? And it's like, it doesn't matter if you're left, right? Everyone's kind of celebrating for different reasons, but everyone has a little bit of national pride, right?
It's good.
Yeah.
Probably the World Cup too.
I don't know what those Blue Jays hats were about, though. That shit was weird to me.
That was for the 4th?
Yeah, it says 250th birthday on the side of a Toronto Blue Jays hat. Like, I'd imagine they're not going to sell that well.
Right?
Like, I get it. It's like America's game and all, right? But, like, do they have Canada Day hats?
And it didn't match the jersey at all.
No, it was
looked
like
horrible.
a weird hat.
It was like a white hat and a gray jersey.
We were watching the game. She points it out. She's like, why are they wearing those hats? And I'm like, what?
is this some type of America Day?
What?
He's like, it's the 4th of July, you idiot.
Yo, they would never though.
Yeah.
They would never.
Yeah.
Like any American team, they wouldn't wear Canada
I mean,
Day
nothing
hat.
against Americans. Like, a lot of our players are Americans, right?
Yeah.
Ernie, like, a lot of our big time players are Americans, right? It's just that, like, if they're gonna do it for Canada, then you do it for the U.S., right? If they're not gonna do it for Canada, then why the hell, a Canadian team doing it for the U.S. is a little weird to me. But yeah, this heat was real, bro.
Yeah.
Even during Canada Day.
Yo, I can't complain about it though. I always tell myself how harsh this winter was. I'm like, I don't get to.
Yo, it was like unbearable. Though.
Yeah.
Like I felt like it was thick.
Yeah.
It was like a vacation.
Yeah.
Humid.
I couldn't
Humid,
breathe
yeah.
properly.
If I'm gonna be honest, I kind of liked it. Like you're saying,
Yo,
it
I
makes
loved it.
you didn't like it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I liked it, but I was inside most of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. And we've been blasting AC.
We have AC. It's not like Europe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I even saw this thing where Ontario landlords they're trying to push them to say
Yeah.
that tenants are allowed to install ACs if the unit doesn't come with one. I'm not even against that.
Yeah, they
Right?
should
What
be able
unit
to.
is not coming with one?
Some of these older units they don't come
Oh,
with
the
like
older
They don't
ones.
have
Yeah.
central air, right?
yeah, they don't have central air, so those room
Yeah,
ACs
yeah.
that like during this time, like who wouldn't want AC?
course.
Right? Even during Canada Day, like we were gonna like barbecue and stuff in the evening, but in the beginning we're like, let's go watch a movie. Right? We're gonna go watch Toy Story 5. We go to the movie theaters. It's so hot.
Yeah.
Right. And because of Canada Day, there's not that many people there, right?
Yeah.
And then we didn't even realize it just starts pouring rain
Yeah.
outside and the lights go out.
Oh no! At the theater.
Yeah, like halfway through, the lights
Yeah.
went out.
And then we checked, and they're out pretty much like they were out in parts of Ottawa, Toronto, all around, and they canceled some fireworks shows and shit
No
like
way.
that.
Yeah, they canceled the Ottawa one.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
canceled the Ottawa one, and we're sitting there, and we're just sitting for like maybe 2 minutes, and people just remain seated, right? Because the guy came and he's like, "Please remain seated." I looked at my daughter. I'm like, "You want to go check what's going on?" She's like, "Yeah." So we both went, bro. It's pitch black.
Yeah.
And like you just have your phone flashlights, everyone's like walking around and shit like that, right? And
He's
then-
like, yo, we're like in a zombie movie.
that's what I was like, yo, this is like a scene before the apocalypse starts or some shit.
I've never experienced
Neither
that.
have I. It was the first time.
It
What
was
they
so
refund
weird.
your
It
ticket?
like for 1 second scared me, like about those like theater.
Yeah.
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 I'm like, what's happening?
Well, right away, I was like, okay, if that something like that popped off, like, why are we sitting in here? Right? I was like, let me just go check. That's one of the reasons why you just go scope to see and see what's going on.
Yeah.
But when I'm out there, I see a couple of these teenagers. They're like checking like the stuffy toys and shit that they have there in
Yeah.
the front. And I'm like, bro, if this was my era, some of these cats would have ran off with some shit, bro. They'd be gone. Right? Like, they just like, they're so polite. They're like, oh, no, oh, look, that one's cool. They're just like
Because
acting
all
on
the
that.
systems were down. They couldn't like refund anyone.
They couldn't do anything.
Oh.
Yeah.
But what they did do was reimburse everyone for their movie, the one that you're watching, and give you an extra for the
Yeah.
inconvenience.
So
right?
we got
that's
we
cool.
each got 2 tickets.
yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So we got 6 tickets total.
Yeah.
Pretty far.
So how much of the movie did you see?
Half of it. But then
Yeah.
we came home and watched the rest.
Oh, you watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We streamed it.
I was like, damn, you just baited yourself ahead.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Other than that, like, it was pretty cool. Like Canada Day, like I see a lot of people celebrating for different reasons. I
Yeah.
think like it's kind of cool that you celebrate it, whether you're it doesn't matter where you are politically, how long you've been in the country. Like everyone has national pride for
Yeah.
Canada. Like it's, I don't know, to me it was pretty cool. But the 4th of July stuff, I don't know if you saw any of that going on. There's a bunch of these 400 masked white dudes, like white
What?
supremacist type of
What?
people. They march into Washington, D.C. This shit didn't hit your guys' algorithm?
No.
You guys can see the shit next week. They march into like D.C. They're all boarding like a subway all together. 400 of them march there.
Oh,
And there's
didn't
people-
they do this before?
Yeah, they've done
Yeah.
this
They
shit
did it at
before.
the inauguration, I think.
Yeah, that was the J6 shit. Even that, the guy comes, the guy that, what happened to him? The guy that was at the BET Awards, he's saying a bunch of like racist shit, like egging people on. You see any of that?
What? No.
Holy shit! I'm the only one that was on the phone this weekend.
Tapped in.
Yeah.
I just knew Drewski was there. He was
hosted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did a Lauryn Hill tribute, which was so
Yeah.
good.
You're a huge Lauryn
She
Hill fan.
performed,
God.
right?
She performed part of
Yeah.
it, but it was so good. I watched it
Yeah.
so many times.
Did you see Drewski troll ASAP Rocky?
No.
No.
Yeah, you
He
could-
trolled Jay-Z too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw
He did,
that.
right? You
Jay-Z
can clearly
part.
tell what side he's on.
Oh, he picked a side.
Yeah. Well, Drake put him in a music video and they're friends. So
Yeah,
He should.
yeah. Even when they met Kendrick at where was that? Before it was the BET Awards again?
Yeah,
Like
I think
last
so.
year or some
Yeah,
shit?
and he was like dodging him.
Yeah,
He didn't-
I mean,
he
sure,
didn't say
whatever.
what up.
Yeah. What else you guys do this weekend?
We went to the FIBA game.
Oh, you went there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was
Yeah.
like relatively cheap tickets, and the starters, like to see that many NBA starters playing, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Who'd you guys get to see?
SGA, anybody on
Oh,
Team
that's
Canada, Dylan Brooks,
Yeah, he was there. Was he playing?
Nemhard, Dylan Brooks played.
Yeah.
RJ Barrett was in the building. He didn't play for whatever reason. Yeah,
Because
it
a
was
bunch
cool.
of these guys, like I
Nat
didn't know.
Bardio was there.
Nat Bardio was there.
Oh yeah, all these guys are just you can pick up Canada game, bro.
So random.
FIBA
man.
exhibition game. That's pretty sick, man.
They blew him out, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you would think that it's a blowout and they'd stop, but I think they knew everyone was there to see
Right.
the stars,
Yeah.
so they
Right.
played the whole game.
That's
and they
cool,
played
man.
well. Like
That's
they were pretty
cool.
good.
And he's from Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool.
They're amped. And then like Jamal Murray, like my disdain with this guy started with his Leafs comments and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And now he didn't even meet the commitment because they made a strict commitment.
Yeah.
As Team Canada decided,
Yeah.
you got to commit for 3 years,
Yeah.
and he didn't even make the commitment, so he's off the team.
So,
That's our second best player. He's not going to play on
bro,
Team Canada.
I'll defend him a little bit here. Why? Because I think Andrew Wiggins didn't do it. I think he didn't do it. I don't even know if RJ Barrett did it.
RJ Barrett's going to be on the team.
Originally, Dylan Brooks didn't do it either.
Yeah.
Right? But it's because, like, if you look at Team USA, they don't have to make this commitment. I don't know why Canada's making them do this. These guys are all stars, superstars now.
Because their thing is like they want a cohesive team that plays together.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
right? But if you have we haven't had superstars, right, in the Olympics before.
Yeah.
Now we do, right? Shea,
Yeah.
Jamal Murray's not a superstar, but he's all-star player.
but, like,
RJ Barrett,
He's
right?
a huge piece in that team.
No, but even then, you would think that Team Canada would relax those rules. If Shea says that I don't want to make a 3-year commitment, I'll show up for the
I'm
Olympics.
sure- I'm
you're
sure
like,
they'll
yo,
change the rule
yeah,
for
you
him.
can't just be like, nah, then you're off the team. Like, yo, the team's done. It's a wrap.
Yo, but they kicked him off the team too. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean,
like first you don't know who the Leafs are. Now you have no national pride. You don't want to play for.
No,
Can't
trust me, he's
country.
from Waterloo. When he's made those comments and shit, like it pissed a lot of people in Toronto off, right? Some people don't really care if you're not a Leafs fan. But like I'm not like a massive fan of Jamal Murray, but he's played for Team Canada before. But
Yeah.
I'll defend him here, man. Like Team Canada's kind of whack for that. A 3-year commitment's kind of whack for like superstars.
It's a weird rule, but I don't know.
But I don't know, Dylan Brooks lately, man, the way he's been, man, I'm low key a fan. Not low key, I'm a fan of this guy, bro.
Like, yeah, he's just kind of a shit disturber. But like at
In the
the
league.
game too, because they were blowing him out, I think they knew. Like the fans, anyone that was there to see him. I saw him interact with a bunch of fans. He
Yeah.
was being cool, signing shit.
Bro, he always puts on for Canada.
Yeah.
He's given Sim Buller and them shout outs.
Yeah.
Like he said, like he's grown up playing in Brampton. He'll get
He
Brampton
played with
shout outs and shit
the
like
Buller
that.
brothers.
Yeah. And then like he's always like I didn't realize when at first because he was just a shit disturber in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But like the way he holds it down for Canada, I'm like, yeah, man. Like that's fucking sick.
Yeah, and he
man.
went
You
to
need players like
he
that.
went to LeBron's game and just sat courtside hating on him. and shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, was he like all iced out?
Yeah.
That guy? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Shea cut off his braids too.
Yeah.
That was a trip.
Oh, I saw that. I saw him in a headband.
That was like
Yeah.
the reveal,
That was
I
the
guess.
debut. Yeah, we saw it IRL.
We saw it live. I'm like, yo, he doesn't have any braids.
How's that stadium? Is it just some small like little stadium? Do they have like concession stands and shit?
Yeah, they renovated
Yeah.
it.
Oh, did you go to
Pretty
that?
nice.
Remember the restaurant you were saying?
Yeah, the Iron
did.
Cow.
Was it good?
Yeah, the Maddie Math.
was pretty good.
Yeah.
pretty good.
We also
And
got,
then
like,
he has
Maddie's Patties.
Yeah, like a hamburger place in
Oh,
the
okay,
venue.
okay.
That was
He has
pretty
like
good,
3
too.
restaurants in that place.
Yeah.
The Maddie
You know
You know,
Math.
he was
From-
in Toy Story.
Was
What?
he?
Yeah, he was remember that scene where there's like a bumblebee stuck to a leaf? And then the guy, Woody's like, get down, or whatever. Like,
No.
you can drop. No,
I
you guys
should
don't
remember.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was the bumblebee.
It's
No
a very
way, I didn't know
specific
that.
scene. I remember her saying that's Maddie Matheson, and I was like,
I
I didn't
not
even
know
realize
that.
he
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
in that
That
scene.
sucks. You guys didn't get to see the whole movie. The movie was so good.
We did
It's
see
a,
the whole
we
movie.
did see it,
did see
bro.
it.
You know?
It was sick though.
It's a good
It's
movie.
so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
a good
good.
movie. Yeah, like it kind of like correlates the whole, using iPads and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
it's
that.
relevant.
Right?
Yeah.
While our daughter's watching it, she's like, iPads are kind of bad.
We're like,
extremely
that's why you don't have one.
And then she's like, why doesn't anyone want to be her friend? They just
Yeah.
like her
Yo,
for the
this whole meme
iPad.
with the kid, I felt so
Right?
bad.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's how kids are, man. Kids are jerks.
Yeah. Kids
How'd
are.
you answer that
Huh?
to her when she
I was
asked?
like, you don't have to be everyone's friend. If somebody doesn't want to be your friend, be like, I don't want to be your friend either, right? Like, it's fine.
Yeah, and she made
If
her
somebody wants to
friends.
be your friend, they're nice, then be their friend,
Yeah.
right? Like, you don't need to please everybody.
Yeah.
But like these Canada Day celebrations, I kind of saw them going on in Calgary too. I don't know if it was a stampede or what that was,
The
but
The
It is
stampede
going
is
on.
going on right now.
no, the thing it's going on right now, right?
Yeah.
And I saw Polyev like riding around on a horse or whatever. I didn't even know it was this tradition to flip pancakes on Canada Day. That's a thing apparently.
Now they're having pancake fucking competitions.
Yeah, like Polyev was doing
Like
it.
who flipped it better?
You know what's wild? Like
Honestly, Carney
That's
flipped it
so
better.
Canadian.
you've been switching sides too hard,
No,
bro.
yo,
What did
just
he
the
say,
video.
Carney?
He said Carney flipped it better.
He did. He flipped the pancake better.
Bro,
I'm just being real.
I was watching the video and
Yeah.
I saw that Polyev did it first, and I saw it go up, and I looked at the comments. Everyone's like, "This guy has time to flip pancakes." Blah blah blah. People hating, and then Carney does it, and they're like, "Wow, he's so good at flipping."
Everybody's like standing ovation.
Yeah. And then people start comparing and shit. But yeah, I mean, then there was this thing going on. I don't know if it was part of the Stampede or part of Canada Day celebrations. I think one of the Calgary MPs, federal MPs, or somebody who was there. But it was this. I don't know if you guys saw this video of like litter, like all
Yeah.
over a park somewhere. It was
Yeah.
like a community.
Daniel Smith was there.
Was she there?
Yeah.
She was there as well. Yeah. So it was like a community gathering. I think we have a clip of it.
You can talk after the event. This is not the right time.
So I came here to celebrate Canada with my girls. We're Indigenous. We're Métis. We're Cree. We're Lakota.
I
Okay.
respect you.
Okay.
You share
Great.
your land with us.
We share our land. We don't treat our land like this. All of you should be ashamed. Pick up some garbage.
We are cleaning.
No, you're not. Look at all the garbage
Once the
everywhere.
event's over, then you can come.
It doesn't work that way. We don't wait till the event's over because what happens if the rain comes in the rain comes in, the wind picks up, all this garbage gets picked up. Where are the people going around to pick it up? I'm here to enjoy it. I'm not making the mess.
We are neither.
Wait, she's attending
You
it
are.
too?
Look, you have the garbage in your hand.
There's like
Look at the garbage.
there. I was gonna say, like, if you show the garbage, like, there's another video not of their argument.
You're not picking it up. Who's out there picking it
Yeah,
up?
we respect what you're saying, but the event is not done yet. We will
It should not look like this when the event is going.
Yeah, so you can talk with management.
This is not how we treat Canada.
You can. I
I ask everybody to bend over and pick up some garbage and put it in a garbage bag because if you respect this land, you won't leave trash laying around like this. This is not how we treat our mother, our earth.
Yeah. After event, you can see here, and if anything will be there, we are responsible.
I don't know why you're not picking it up in the first place.
You know how
Do you
I.
see us cleaning it up? We're picking it up as we're going.
It shouldn't be like this in the first place. Excuse me, don't tell me to relax.
Well, then don't come here yelling at us.
Okay, so this goes on for a bit, I'm guessing, right? What do you think about this?
It's like she's being a bit of a Karen. Like they said there, he literally told her, he's like, if you come back after and it's still messy, then we'll take full responsibility. Let the event finish. I did see the whole thing and there was a bunch of trash. But like, who the f- are you, the trash police?
Okay,
Like, why are you enforcing it?
There is that, sure, right? Like, why are you enforcing it? But if you see something, you could say something, right? The other side of it is, like, I saw the entire video. There's so
It was a lot
much
of
garbage.
trash.
There's
Yeah.
so much garbage there. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Right? The amount of garbage there is there. And I feel like there is some nuance here. It wasn't just like a Sikh community that was there. There's a bunch of other communities there. It was kind of like a group gathering situation, and they were giving out ice cream. Like it's a
Yeah, they were
like a
giving
free
out
kitchen
free-
kind of
free
situation, right?
food,
Giving
yeah.
out free food.
Yeah.
The thing is, you gotta, if you're gonna do something of this magnitude and have hundreds of people there,
Yeah.
you're gonna organize something, you would think that you would have trash cans and that would be part of it, right? You fundraise money to have people, staff around to pick up trash because people are stupid and they're gonna throw shit on the
Yeah.
floor and shit like that, right? You would make that, you would account for that, right? Despite, did she say it the nicest way? No.
Yeah.
Was she a little bit pressing, like bend over and pick it up? Like
Exactly.
you're not the police of like picking up trash, right?
Yeah.
But is she wrong in what she's saying? Nah.
So you're saying that after the event was over, there was still a lot of trash there, so they didn't pick it up?
No, I'm not saying that. I don't know what happened after the event.
Yeah.
I'm just saying while the event is going on,
Yeah.
right? You should be putting trash in trash cans. right?
You know
like,
what? Yeah.
like when we were kids, since I was like very young, right? And our parents immigrated here, right? Dad came here when he was like 14.
Yeah.
Since we were, as long as I can remember, I think one time I rolled down the window and tossed like a tissue outside like the car. My dad pulled over. He's like, never throw trash outside, ever,
Yeah.
right? And he's been adamant on that. So like even when I've had the impulse as a kid, like grown ass man now, married kids, all
He
that
still
shit, right?
picks up random trash.
Yeah,
and throws
he'll
it
still
out.
do it, right? And even if you have the impulse as a kid,
Yeah.
that was kind of drilled into us. Throw that shit in the garbage. Even now, if my dad's anywhere and he has trash and there's nothing around, he'll put it in his pocket. He'll walk around with garbage in his pocket until he sees a trash can,
Yeah.
right? So to me, it's not like when you do this, you make everyone look bad,
Yeah.
right? Like,
But you can't control what other people do. It's such a massive event, right?
sure, but like your section, right? Because they're doing something kind for the community, right? They're not
Exactly.
doing something heinous, right?
Yeah.
They're giving out free food
To
on Canada
whoever
Day,
was
right?
there. There was a bunch of different people there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure, from what I know, I think they're right leaning. So like the people who organize or the
Yeah.
political politicians that showed up to this shit,
Yeah,
right?
in Calgary, yeah.
But I don't think any of that shit matters. But if you're gonna organize it, whatever event you're organizing, make sure that there's enough garbages for like if people are standing around your area.
Yeah.
You could say all this is gonna go in the garbage then, because it is disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of the video, when she shows it all, there's not enough trash cans.
Yeah,
That's
there's
why
too many
people
people
are throwing it on the floor.
So then why? The thing is, why would you have an event that big?
She just annoyed me how she went about
Yeah,
it. Like,
I
pick it
agree.
up right now.
I
No,
agree
we
with
don't
that.
do this. Fuck off, man. I wouldn't, if somebody talked to me like that, I would be like, no, I'm not picking it up.
Yeah.
Just because you said it like that.
I would say no, I'm not picking it up, and thank you for bringing it to. Even if I went there, I would have. The first thing I would have done is, what the hell is all this
You
shit?
know what
Yeah.
annoyed
I would
me
have pulled
about
somebody
her?
to the side.
The way she was talking, she was like, "It shouldn't even be here." So it was kind of implying you guys shouldn't even be here doing
It's so
this.
condescending.
Yeah.
So that's why I would be like, no, like absolutely not. And I don't believe that they didn't pick it up after.
I
Think
don't
about
either.
like Nugget Kirtans.
It
Think about
just
any
spick and span
right.
after.
Think about remember one time like in Mississauga, one of the malls there, it was like crazy.
Yeah.
The next day it was
So,
It got picked
so
up.
the caveat is,
Yeah.
when that stuff happened during Diwali in like malls and stuff,
Diwali, yeah.
what happens is that's not an organized event, right? That's a bunch of like young kids
Yeah.
and retards coming
Yeah.
together shooting fireworks at each other,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So then after that, the community gets together and cleans that
Yes.
up, right?
Yeah.
This is like how you would do a Nugget Keithan, right? You would have like at the Nugget Keithan, they don't just throw trash on the road and people pick it up afterwards. There's people there picking up trash.
Along
a lot of
the way.
volunteers. It's very
sure.
organized. So that's what I'm saying. If
That's
you're
what
gonna
I think happened here too.
I
so
tried to
go
find.
look at the video.
I tried to find like
After.
for after. I
Yeah.
tried to find anything, but I couldn't find it. But apparently they did clean
Yeah,
it
no,
all.
I wouldn't be surprised if they
Yeah.
did. I'm just saying. So you're saying that if you go to an event anywhere and there's mad trash on the floor, just all over the floor,
Obviously,
you're like,
it's
this is
disgusting.
normal.
But her saying, "Oh, well, it's gonna rain," and then this and this and this, like, relax.
She's
There's
like, the
one
wind's
guy
gonna
on the
come.
floor, kind of picking it up in the video
clearly,
too.
She's clearly being a Karen about
Yeah.
it, but you're giving her a reason to.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Like,
if I was there in that circumstance and I was just attending somebody, like I didn't go there for that reason, and I saw all the trash, I would just be like, yo, it's dirty as hell here. I wouldn't just go to random stalls and be like, you pick it
And
up.
she was recording.
No, I wouldn't do that. But if I went to a stall where I knew somebody, or any of the, if it's somebody from your community, you'd be like, yo, come here. This shit's ridiculous. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some of these kids together, start picking this shit up, man.
It was-
This is wild.
yeah, it was-
I would 100% say that. You
Yeah.
know me. I wouldn't just be like, oh yeah, throw it all on the floor. Here's my wrapper too. Like it's all garbage. We'll
Imagine
pick
this
it up
lady went and
afterwards.
got ice cream too.
She might have. She might
She
have.
probably did. It was free.
I mean, who knows? Like it wasn't just a Sikh event. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but
But
when
I'm
you,
just thinking like how like example in Nugget Kirtan, like they do a lot of seva, they give out things for free. That's just
Yeah.
a normal. That seems like a very
100
normal
okay,
thing to do.
the Sikh community does this a lot, along
Yeah.
with other
A lot of other
communities as
communities
well,
do too,
right?
yeah.
Whether there's Christmas
just
food
I'm-
drives, toy drives,
privy to,
all
like,
of those
yeah.
things, right? Yeah, but like if all of those things are really well organized,
Right.
right? If there's a one-off where it's not,
Yeah.
this lady's rude, sure,
Yeah.
right? And she's trying to be condescending in the way that she's approaching you because
Yeah.
she's being like, "Oh, you pick it up, bend down and pick it up."
Yeah.
Okay, relax, right?
Yeah.
But she's not wrong in the sense
She's
that there shouldn't
not.
be garbage there.
I agree.
Right?
It shouldn't look disgusting.
So you can't just be like,
but
it's
her
okay.
approach, I don't agree with. So because of that, I would throw in the garbage right at her.
Well, you would still throw it in the trash.
No, I would throw it at her.
Okay, you could do whatever you want. I would still throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
Right? At this age, right?
Yeah.
If I was a dumbass when I was 19,
Yeah, but
20.
we don't throw things on the floor. Like when last
That's
time
what
we
I'm saying.
haven't
We
used a
don't do
garbage
that.
can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like the same
Just,
thing.
it was a crazy amount of trash.
Yeah,
that's what
it
you're
was
saying.
crazy.
Yeah.
And go look at the other videos and tell me it was crazy. It's like a landfill.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And it's also, to me, I've been seeing a bunch of these dumping videos. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys have seen them, where
I
these
did. Was the same one, the couch?
The couch.
yeah,
we all saw that, right?
these brown dudes just roll up and they're dashing couches into the fucking, like, what are you doing?
Putting it away. He's like, sorry, yaar. Why are you recording? Stop.
He's like, we're not garbaging.
No, but then they had to take it back, right?
Yeah, they took it to the dump and somebody watched them take it to
that
the
was
dump.
good though. I like
yeah,
that.
No, I agree. I don't
like
like
that.
Yeah,
that
that guy was
shit,
like, pick this shit up and take it to the dump.
Yeah.
But even that, did somebody not tell these people like you could take this shit to the dump and it's like 10, 15 bucks?
Exactly.
Maximum 20 bucks.
Yeah.
You could throw up mad shit.
You could put it on your lawn and they'll take it. Like how
Exactly.
much garbage
Sometimes
do
they
people
will,
take?
sometimes they
No,
won't.
but you can
Yeah,
call
but you can
too.
try.
They'll pick it up.
You shouldn't be going into ditches and dashing the
Yeah.
shit. Like it's like nothing. Like,
That's like more work. You know how
Every-
easy it is to go to the dump and just push it off.
bro,
Yeah.
every once in a while when you move or like if you've
You
had
have
too much
trash.
shit in your
the other
house.
day.
Yeah, we had landscapers over, so
Yeah.
like we're doing shit around the house and shit. So
Yeah.
you had a lot of garbage. Packed the pickup truck, took it to the dump, dashed it off.
Very easy.
Very
So
easy.
cheap.
And I think it was like 15 bucks.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't
It's
like
just laziness, man.
Yeah.
But like,
no, they're going half the way. They're putting it in their truck and they're just picking
they
a
have
random
a truck
location
too,
to dash
right?
it. Yeah, and they have moving trucks.
trying to save 15 bucks. It's the economy, man.
Oh my god.
I don't even know if it's that. I think they're that dumb. They don't realize that there's dumps that you can just go
Possibly,
to.
yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe.
Because otherwise, why won't you just wait till morning? Like, are you done?
Yeah.
Because then you see the correlation of like, you know, India and all the trash around and people
Yeah.
like look what they're trying to do. And then again and again you see that. Like
Yeah.
to me, I think like whenever they do stupid shit like that, you should call them out, man.
Yeah,
100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
I thought
think-
it was bad. I just don't like Karens, man. In
100%.
general.
Yeah.
Not the
'Cause I-
name.
We like people named
stereotype.
Karen.
People named Karen. are cool,
I know
but-
people name Karen, but I'm
But,
just
like,
saying, like, I think, yeah, what you're saying, the way that she handled the situation, I don't know if she would have been this as rude if it was a white person,
I
Or
doubt
if
it.
she
I
wasn't
highly doubt
recording.
she would have.
or if she wasn't
She was
recording.
doing it for the video too.
She's
Come
doing
on.
it for the views.
Yeah. But yeah, let's go to something that's unifying. The World Cup.
Yeah?
Canada gets eliminated.
Just got eliminated. We had him in the first half, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the first half, I was watching this game, and like I told you before, I'm not a soccer fan. Like obviously, you know,
Every
like
4 years I am.
yeah, Neymar,
Yeah.
Ronaldo, Messi, you know all the big ones,
Yeah.
Mbappe, like you know all the big teams, France, Germany, Spain, like all the big
Yeah.
ones, right? Italy, but you get so invested, and these 100 minutes, I'm just like, oh come on, we got this.
Right?
We got this, right? And even while I'm watching, I'm like, why the fuck do I care so much? like, it's not gonna change me. Like, I was never even invested. I
Yeah.
don't even know these players till the World Cup started, if I'm being honest. But I don't know. It's kind of cool.
You knew
that-
Davies probably. Davies' big name.
Yeah, I've known him.
Yeah.
Even that, right? Like, he kind of played 15 minutes the entire tournament,
Yeah.
right? And there's a bunch of people saying that, you know, was it a marketing thing because he's in all the ads and
Yeah.
stuff? Did they just have him for the
Had to
marketing,
show his
right? Who
face.
knows? That roster spot could have went to someone else. Would it have helped? I don't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Morocco snapped in that last little, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we had 11 chances to their 5
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah.
We couldn't convert. In the first half, it's solid, like, 2 of them could have been goals.
I mean, it was kind of anyone's game, right? I do think that Canada is like their first time in it, right? So the experience isn't there and it shows.
Yeah.
Right. But I think it's kind of cool that in a country where hockey is the main sport,
Yeah.
where James Naismith invented basketball, where Blue Jays have won back-to-back World Series. They're not doing too great right now, but
Yeah.
we did go to the World Series last year.
Yeah.
In a country like that, you have soccer come around and nobody's really paying too much attention to it, but for a moment, they captivate the attention of the entire country.
Yeah.
And everyone's all of a sudden a soccer fan, right?
Yeah.
And now there are the regular people who are, you know, Brazil fans, Portugal fans, and like we all have friends, right, of different, you know, cultures and stuff, right? That they're
Messi,
fans of different
yeah.
teams, different players and stuff, right? But for me, I was never a soccer fan, right? So for me, it was really cool that like Canada was on this run and I became a soccer fan.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, whether or not like the field was perfect or not, the stadium or whatever we had, right? If you whether you're watching it, you know, in BC or you're watching in Toronto at BMO Field or whatever,
Yeah.
right? You can make criticisms of certain things, sure, but the vibe was there.
You think it had to do with it being a host nation? Us being a host nation?
Maybe a little bit. Like,
Yeah, even going downtown, like you could just feel the energy.
this.
Everybody was just go Canada, go 24/7.
Yeah.
The numbers don't lie. The round of 32 win, it had 11.8 million unique Canadian viewers, and
Yeah.
it peaked at 8.2 during the goal.
Damn.
That's from Bell Media.
Yeah.
Like that's legit stats.
That's pretty crazy, right? That's what sports is
That's
unique.
a quarter
like
of our
that, right?
population.
Yeah, sports, like you see it during hockey, the gold medal game. You'll see it during if Canada's playing a World Baseball Classic or they're playing, like you see, like even with basketball, Olympics, you'll
Yeah.
see it. You'll see it with the World Cup, right? Sports is unique in the sense that it's something that unifies people, right? Whether you're politically right, left, it doesn't matter what culture, religion, where you're born or whatever, whether you've been here, your whole life, 40, 50, 60 years, you got grandkids here, or like maybe you're a new immigrant who's been here for 5, 6, 7 years, right? And you're Canadian.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, everyone gets behind that one team and they think like, yo, we're all like kind of cheering on, right? Which I think is pretty cool, right? In a world where there's so much divide and so much cultural divide, racism, you get like this anti-religious rhetoric all the time. Open Twitter, we were talking about it today. Open X or Twitter, right?
hate, yo.
You'll just see like anti-Muslim, anti-Christian, anti-white, anti-left, right. Like just this person hates that person. Even if you go to sports, this team sucks because of that. This player sucks because of that. It's just all
very little
negativity,
positive
right?
stuff.
So whenever like people, unify behind a sport like that, and to me, it's really cool. And I think it made a lot of soccer fans in Canada,
Yeah.
right?
Made me a soccer fan.
Yeah.
That's all
likewise.
it takes for me,
all it
for them
takes.
to do something.
Now it's just like, hopefully they make
And,
another World Cup.
Yo, they played like I don't know much about soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. But they played with a lot of pride. That's all I ever ask of any team that I watched. They were trying. It meant a lot to them. They were like heartbroken when they lost.
Yeah. For me, I feel like,
Like they didn't give up.
yeah, I mean, the argument's out there that like, you beat the teams you were supposed to beat and you lost to the teams that you weren't going to be, right? Like that kind of argument's out there.
This
right?
is a team 8 years ago
Yeah.
was ranked 112th
Exactly.
in the world, and we just finished 16th. That's huge.
Yeah.
That's massive.
It's massive. And I
That's a
think it's,
W all day, man.
yeah, and I think it's cool. I don't know. I didn't understand. Well, I guess I kind of get it. These people that are getting in arguments over like whether you're American, they're like, I support U.S. and Portugal or U.S. and
Yeah.
America or whatever, right? Or talking about Portugal. What about Ronaldo?
Oh, the huge crowds
That was
in
crazy.
Toronto. Did you see? People
Just
came
like
out to see
outside
him.
his like hotel,
Yeah,
right?
So many
Yeah.
people.
He was just.
He even extended his stay because he was like so happy with the crowd.
I think they were practicing at Centennial
Centennial.
Park.
They
Centennial.
did
No way.
another
How
practice the
crazy.
day
Yeah.
after the
Just so
game.
people could watch him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then I did see a clip of somebody he threw a soccer ball to a
Yeah.
fan.
Because it's gonna be his last
He gave
World
his
Cup.
jersey
Right?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was with Drake too. Did you see
Yeah.
How
We
does
know
that
Drake's
work?
gonna
How
be
do they
okay.
link up, man? They just tell their management, I want
I
to meet
think
Cristiano
so.
Ronaldo.
Drake is now the ambassador for Canada
For
and
everything.
Toronto, not just Toronto, Canada for everything.
Yeah.
If Canada was in
They need to talk to Drake first.
anything, they're gonna be like, yo, Drake. He's gonna come there. He's gonna promote it, right? Because then everyone
He looked
gets on
kind of
board.
bored though.
Yeah, because he was
watching.
at the Portugal game with Shay, and then we were like, "Oh, what if he comes to Shay's basketball
Yeah.
game?" He didn't.
But Nat Bardia did. Nat Bardia.
Now Bardia always shows love.
Yo,
man.
he was a celeb. The amount of people that just take pictures with
Yeah.
him is
Yeah, there was like
crazy.
lineups just
Yeah.
to take a picture
Oh,
with him.
shit.
Yeah,
He's a diehard
That's-
Raptors
and he's
fan,
nice
man.
about it, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he's so nice
about
about
it.
it.
He's like, okay,
He
come
takes
on.
photos with everyone.
Yeah.
We were
That's
just watching
cool.
him.
No, it's really cool. I've seen a bunch of these people making arguments about how if the U.S. had all their supreme athletes playing, like
Yeah.
if they didn't play the NFL and they didn't play the NBA, right, and they were all the running backs were playing soccer, it's like, don't you think we would dominate this game?
Can't you make that argument for Canada too, though?
No, man. What are we so amazing at? Like the thing is that they have like a massive base of 350 million,
And they have a
right?
lot of money to
Compared
put into
people-
their
that-
sports.
They have a lot of money to put into the sports, so the argument definitely can be made.
Yeah.
It's also kind of insulting because if somebody spends, a country spend 100 years when you're
Yeah.
perfecting a game, right? The level has increased in those countries.
Yeah.
You're saying we'd be better at this if we tried. Try then, and try
Yeah.
to be better then.
Exactly.
Go do it. Right? Why are you talking shit? But now I feel like, all of this is done. And like, it's kind of crazy that, Toronto's a host nation. And for these couple of weeks, you see, Toronto's on fire in terms of the vibe. It was very positive and shit like that. But it's kind of ironic that Canada gets knocked out. The games end in Toronto at the same sort of
Yeah.
time. And
First host nation to get knocked out.
Yeah, but this Ronaldo shit, I did see, like, people kind of treat him like a god. Like, I don't get that a little bit.
I don't get. I never.
Just to catch a
I
glimpse of somebody.
Yeah, I can get being a fan of someone.
100%.
I can get
Yeah,
like
I'm a
being
fan of players.
a big fan, even
sure.
right. But like, yo, I'm not gonna stand outside somebody's
On
hotel.
people's shoulders to see there he is.
Like,
And he's
yo,
like, hi. Wait, is he Jesus or some shit? Like, is he a
I
god?
think that's how it is. Like, that's how you feel towards it.
even at like Taylor Swift when she got married.
Yeah.
People just stood there. Like, what, you think you're gonna get an invite or
Nothing,
something?
nothing.
They're
I
just
just want
standing
a
around.
glimpse.
Yo, what do you guys think
Yo,
about
real
that?
talk. I've been on Instagram. I just want to see what she wore.
Yeah.
Yo, I just
I've been
keep
seeing
seeing
so
these
many
horrible
AI.
AI transitions, and they're so bad, and they're so
I
fake.
honestly could care less that she
Yeah.
got married, but I just want to see what they look like.
You're just interested how
Yeah,
it looked,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
I
I think
guess
she
it's a
probably
little-
filmed a whole documentary and it's gonna.
You think
come
it's a
out.
documentary?
I think so.
I was thinking like they got like people or somebody to take the pictures, so that's why they're not posting.
Yeah,
anything.
but I think soon enough.
But
Yo,
then
they-
the producer's like, it's not like she needs the money for that, and I'm like, that's
They
true.
pulled the whole thing off without a single leak, though.
She
That's
doesn't
impressive.
need the money, but she can make the money, so she will.
Yeah,
I will say this, though. The level of, like, how you have to be incredibly conceited for somebody who gets that much attention to
Yeah.
also want to publicize the shit out of your wedding. It's
But-
kind of crazy.
But then keep it private. It was like a public private wedding. Like everyone knew it was happening there. Everyone knew like when it was. They knew there was a rehearsal dinner.
I would imagine that if you're gonna do that, wouldn't you, like, if you're in the limelight all the time, wouldn't you want to make that shit
That's
really
what I would
private?
think. But maybe
And not tell
maybe
people
she
where
loves
it's
the
happening.
limelight.
No,
Maybe she just
loves
wanted
it.
MSG, yo. That's pretty cool to say you got
and
married
There's
there.
gonna be a
Hasn't-
doc coming out soon.
Has somebody else done it?
Yeah, some lady did it.
Yeah,
Got
right.
married there?
Yeah.
In
Oh,
the 70s or something.
Yeah,
right?
long time.
Mm.
People
But
were
they did
pissed
it in
off
front
too,
of the
though.
crowd, so it made more sense. Like it was a show or something.
I was just thinking, like, how did they block the Jumbotron thing?
What do you mean?
Did they just take it down?
Yeah, just like concerts.
Oh,
Yeah,
true,
you can take
true,
it down. You
true,
can
true. I
restructure
saw
the
like
whole
AI
venue.
images with it there.
They treat it like a basketball game.
There's just like flowers.
Keep it there.
The Knicks courts there.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. I was just wondering about their prenup.
Oh,
like,
I saw that.
There has to be a prenup.
bro,
right?
she's worth like what, 1 to 2 billion, couple billion. This
I
guy's
don't know if
worth
it was
like
real,
80
but I
million.
saw like a cheating clause, infidelity clause.
That's
in it.
that's
That was a lie, right?
I don't know. I don't know what's true or what's not. But if she doesn't get a prenup,
I'm sure she did. She's
Yeah,
like in the
for
bill.
sure.
She's a billionaire. He's only a millionaire.
she's worth a couple billion.
Yeah.
and he's
He's
worth
like
like 80
70 million, I
Yeah,
think.
70, 80 million.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
like,
this guy just entered a new stratosphere of like lifestyle and just things.
bro,
that
this
Yeah.
shit's
can't be
bigger
done.
than the Super Bowl, man.
Who
This
do you
is
think
massive.
paid for the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's trying to get his net worth up. So
Oh,
he's
it
getting
will.
richer. Yeah.
Anyone surrounding her just makes money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he is gonna get a lot richer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Maybe
But-
AT&T paid for it. They're like TNT got
looked
married
like
or
an
whatever.
ad, Yeah.
like, I think there are people out here that go, if you have, like it's a trust thing, and prenups are stupid. When the wealth gap is that
That
much,
much, yeah.
it's not a f***ing trust. You're a dumbass if you do that shit.
I
Yeah.
think when it's that big, you're not even going to make that decision. The people that work
No,
for you,
even-
they're going to decide.
Even smaller than that, like this is massive.
Yeah.
No, I
Even
think
smaller than that makes sense. If you're making like $1 million and your partner is making like $50K, that makes sense too.
the wealth gap
But this
between
is
each other
insane.
would make
Yeah.
sense, right? Putting weird clauses is wild, right?
That's why I don't know if it was
like
real.
make sure
That
you
can't
brush your
be real.
teeth, your breath can't smell some wild shit, right? Like, oh, I'm not here for that. All right, bitch, I'm paying you.
I could have read it wrong, but it was like 20 million needs to be paid per infidelity. But
Yeah.
why would you have that? Why would you say that? Okay, fine.
Why would you
He can
openly-
do it.
And
He has to give me
20
20
so
million.
low
Yeah.
too. That's
Yeah,
not-
and that's
Well, if he's only worth 70, that's like 3 chances and he's
nah,
out.
yeah.
Yo, I don't. He'd have to be an idiot to mess that bag up, man.
Yeah, I mean, but shit happens. Celebrities don't stay together forever. Like,
What about her music? Isn't it half her songs about breaking up with guys?
also what she do
Now
now?
she's gonna make happy ass songs.
Oh, yo, bro, but she's like she's older now,
Does she
and she's
need to make new music?
And she doesn't.
they,
need
people
to.
don't stop.
But
Look
she
at Jay-Z and
will.
Beyonce.
Nobody
Have they
stops.
stopped? They haven't
No,
stopped.
that's true. Beyonce.
Like, or is Beyonce making songs about being a mom and shit? Like, I don't know her music that well. Like, I know like some of her tracks and shit,
I guess you can make songs
but it's still
about
the
anything.
same kind of
yeah,
music.
she'll be
Being
fine.
married.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could get into that. Imagine if she started making happy songs and
She
it
does
just
make some
stank.
happy
Does make
songs.
happy songs. She has a
No,
whole
not like-
album called Lover.
No, I'm not saying like that. I know Simmer's a fan. I'm just saying. She's
like, yo, don't talk about
she's like,
Taylor.
yo, shut the fuck up. We're talking about Taylor Swift. Right? She makes happy songs. Whatever, we'll leave Taylor alone. But yeah, what else we got? Oh, there's this Matt Walsh clip that's going viral. He's saying some anti-religious, anti-Sikh stuff.
Yeah, that, it's part of my faith to carry a knife around. Like, first of all, who cares? And if you're a self-respecting country and someone comes from another country and says, this is my culture, I don't care. Go back to your country. You know, you're allowed to say that to these people when they show up in your country and they say, this is my culture. You're allowed to say, oh, I don't care. Oh, your culture sucks. You know that? Your culture sucks. Your culture is bad. Like, I don't want any part of your culture. In what way has any country ever improved by making it more Sikh-like? Making it closer to Sikh culture? In what way would that improve any country? Can anyone name one?
What are you guys' thoughts on all
I
this
hate
shit?
that guy so much.
This guy's an idiot, man.
Who is he?
He's like he makes all.
He's
these
that guy
types of
that did
videos.
the What is a Woman? The documentary.
Yeah, he works
Oh,
for.
yeah.
He works
Yeah.
for.
That was
the
funny,
Daily
but
Wire.
this is just stupid, man. Like, read a book or just use
Or
a
also, don't talk about it. You're not Sikh. Like, don't.
Okay,
use
look,
an AI
Don't talk about
chatbot
it.
to learn a thing or two. Like, you're talking about culture and religion. They're two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all he's doing is conflating religion with culture.
culture.
right? And I also feel like
He's relating it to that event.
Yeah, that's what he's talking
That's
about.
what he's talking
Yeah.
about, right? And he's talking about the Quran, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, right? But he's conflating culture and religion. He's also just perpetuating hate, right? And I feel like you can turn around and do the same thing to him. I think he's Catholic, right? Or
Yeah.
you could, say things about Christians. Be
Priests.
like, you could say
What
a
the
lot
hell
of things.
happens?
Not just that, right? You could say a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
From British colonialism to the Roman Empire to like, there's a lot of shit that happens in every religion, right? But talking like that, to me, is socially deleterious. Like, I don't think it's a net positive to society whatsoever. Right?
Yeah.
This guy's just an ignorant.
His content has just evolved into like professional rage baiting. That's
Yeah.
all he does
Yeah,
now.
for sure. And it's working.
It does work
Yeah, it works, I guess, somewhat
for views.
Yeah,
it works.
and it doesn't, like, to me, I don't look at him and then like the way that what his audience probably does and
Yeah.
be like, oh, Catholics are bad or all Christians are bad because this guy said something stupid, right? Fuck, he's just a dumbass. He doesn't speak for everybody.
Yeah.
Right? And he's just being incredibly ignorant. And if you go look into it, Dalip Singh was the first documented Sikh to arrive in England in 1854, right? In Canada, Vancouver had the first known Sikh settler, which was in 1897. And in the US, Sikhs have been there since the 1890s, right?
Yeah.
It's 2026,
Yeah.
right? 136 years. Are you fucking crazy?
Go
Are
back to
we
what
talking about a
country?
decade ago?
Yeah.
Right? Like, they're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the US, right? Sikhs have been in the US for 126 years documented. I
And
don't know
he's like,
how
well,
much
it
goes
doesn't make
before
it
that.
better having more Sikhs around.
No, then
what's
the
even
argument's
saying?
like, okay, then you can, that's what I'm saying. You can make the argument, how does, like, it make it better to have more Christians or Catholics around, right?
Yeah.
But that's a negative kind of
Why
argument.
would you want to make that's so divisive, right? It's such a stupid argument to make. And then he's just like, oh, you can say that? You can just tell people their culture stinks.
Yeah, someone should
Thanks,
say
Matt.
it to
So
him.
enlightening. Like,
Yeah.
I can do that?
You know you can talk. You know you can say
You
words.
could just say someone's
Yeah.
culture stinks.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking
And
idiot,
it's
man.
like, it's not racist because he's not making fun of a race, right?
Yeah.
He's
It's
anti-Sikh.
xenophobic.
Yeah, he's clearly telling you he's anti-Sikh.
Yeah.
He's saying he doesn't like the Sikh
But he
religion.
also doesn't know how to say sex.
He also can't spell it.
Yeah, clearly he can,
Idiot.
right? But even then, like, there's a lot of people in this world that want a theocracy, right? And it's not synonymous to like Christianity. There's religions that want that,
Yeah.
right? And then there's like Sikhi isn't one of those religions that pushes to try to convert people.
No.
Right? It's non-proselytizing, right? So their whole their whole thing with Sikhi is like it's a journey that you're on, trying to learn and like get better in life,
Yeah.
right? And is everyone in the religion perfect? No, right? But you're on this journey, right?
Yeah.
If you want to become a Sikh, you're more than welcome to, right?
Exactly.
You can become an Amritari Singh.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't want to, nobody's going to force you to. And in fact, like 90% of Sikhs are Amritari, means they're not baptized.
Yeah.
Right? They're not.
Yeah.
So claiming this ignorant bullshit, like if it's
Yeah.
in your culture to carry, no, you're fundamentally changing the religion, right? Kirpan is part of the Panchakakar, right? The 5Ks, right? And if you take that away, you're taking away somebody's religion, right? And people have been coming after religions for centuries. This shit's not new, right? But to what you were saying, like, you work for the Daily Wire. From what I've been reading, the Daily Wire has been doing shit for a little while now. Shit for a little while now.
Yeah.
Right? And a bunch of grown-ass men are
Yeah.
now going to partake in professional rage baiting. Like, that's what you got to do for fucking views, right? You can't deliver a nuanced take.
Exactly.
You're that fucking ignorant.
Use some facts to back up your claims at the very least. Dude, it's so stupid. Every single person immigrated to North America at some point.
Yeah.
How can you say go back to what country?
Yeah, and to me, it's not just for any religion out there, right? I would say the same shit if I heard it. This shit just hits my algorithm because I'm sick,
Yeah.
right? And people message us and tell us all the time, why don't you guys just lean this way politically? You guys will kill it. Or why don't you guys just talk about, brown things, you guys will kill, or sports or whatever, right? We don't, because we like to try to be light, right? And we like to keep things positive with all the negative bullshit in this world, right? But at the end of the day, my philosophy on life is kind of live and let live, right? I'm a libertarian socially, right? And like if somebody's doing stupid shit in your culture, like throwing garbage away, you're like, yo, buddy, pick that shit up. What are you doing, right?
Yeah.
And if some retard is telling you over here that like, no, you can't, it doesn't matter. You can tell them, your culture's no good. What has any good come from being a
You know you could say that?
Yeah, you
That's
know
so
you could.
annoying.
The culture sucks. The f-
Like
And there's that other guy too saying a bunch of shit like this.
Who?
The kid?
No, I think his last name is Hijab.
Oh, Muhammad Hijab.
Yeah, he's been saying a lot of shit too.
So that's what I'm saying. None of this is synonymous to like Christians or Catholics or white people. People
Yeah.
do this shit all the time,
Yeah.
right? And there are people in other religions that believe that their religion should only exist on on the planet, right? But for the most of us sane people, you can be on whatever side you want politically, but it's like when it comes to religions, practice whatever the you want,
Exactly.
right? As long as you're not pushing it onto somebody else, practice whatever you want.
And it's not patriotic to shit on other religions just because you don't understand them.
Also-
That's what these people try to push. Like, oh, I'm a patriot.
Also, the stupidest fucking take, like the 1890s, he's from the US.
Yeah.
Sikhs have been there since the 1890s, you dumbass. Like, you just realized this now? Right?
That's all it is. They do no research. They just say
136
stupid
years ago.
shit,
Yeah.
and they just want their video to go viral.
And we've talked about this so much. British colonialism has done so much destruction to the world. You're going to talk shit? European empires, all this bullshit. It's so stupid, right? That doesn't mean that when I see white people, I'm like, oh, they're all bad or shit.
Yeah.
I don't operate that way.
For sure.
Right? And I think like it doesn't even bother me, honestly, what side somebody's politics are on. Right? Like if somebody's like an incredibly big fan of Mark Carney, I'm like, good for you. That's not somebody I'm like a massive fan of.
Yeah.
But you could be that. I don't care.
Yeah.
Right? And same likewise the other side, right? This shit is so stupid to me.
And he himself, this guy, Matt Walsh, he's a free speech absolutist fighting against left-wing lunacy and cancel culture. The hypocrisy in that is insane. You're literally actively trying to cancel another
religion.
Culture. He's calling it a culture.
He's calling it a culture.
Yeah.
That's how ignorant he is.
Yeah.
So ignorant.
Yeah.
It's
That's
just
insane.
ignorance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dumb fuck.
I feel like
I actually thought some of his shit initially was funny, but now he's just rage baiting.
Yeah.
well, his shtick has always kind of been that, like the stoic, like ask questions,
Yeah.
and like it's a part of that. But I mean, it's gone the other way now, right? I don't know, man. It's like to me, whenever people just contribute to dividing people,
Yeah.
what the f- do you get from
I
this?
know. As if we don't have enough negativity in this world.
Like, do you even open your eyes and see?
He clearly can't even
He
open one
doesn't.
eye.
Like, it's like Cass Patel over here. But like, remember we talked about Harmeet Dillon? You know how many of Trump's legal cases that lady's fought?
Yeah.
She's a Sikh. Like, are you that fucking stupid?
So
like, do you not
stupid.
look around and see that there's probably
He sounds
political
like a complete
activists
idiot
that
to me.
Like, I remember when Donald Trump won, there was a bunch of Singhs doing bhangra in front of the White House. They were so happy.
Yeah.
And there's people making reaction videos. Look at these guys. They're not real. Like, everyone's fucking retarded, right? Like, he's just ignorant, dumb man. That's what I think. But yeah, let's move on from this guy to Canada. Seems like they're suing for false social media posts.
Yeah, apparently. So there was a memo obtained by like Access to Information. That's like legal process that allows anybody to get government documents, right? So apparently this one publication, what do they call it? Black Locks?
Black Locks or Rocks? I don't know what it is.
I think it's Black Locks Reporter. It's in Ottawa.
Okay.
So they got this memo and it's heavily redacted. And it's like part of it saying that like the government is considering legal action against social media posts that depict misinformation. Yeah. Now the whole thing is like, what's misinformation? How do they get to decide what it is? Yeah. That's kind of what's going on. It's a 35-page memo.
Yeah. From what I tried to look, if I could find the memo, I couldn't find it anywhere.
I found bits and pieces of it.
Did you?
Yeah.
To me, I just saw a Toronto Sun article kind of mentioning the same sort of thing, 35-page memo.
Yeah.
Why does it feel like every other fucking week somebody wants to go after freedom of speech.
Right?
It's like, why are they so obsessed with going after freedom of speech? Like, we were just talking about this guy who I think is a complete goof, right? But he should be able
Yeah.
to say what he's saying.
He can say that.
From my
and
perspective.
then we get to say whatever
we should be
want.
able to say what we say. And nobody should be like, he's misleading. He's misleading
He
you.
is.
Yeah, because he is,
Yeah.
right? And technically he's incorrect.
Yeah.
But I want to say 99% of social media is opinionated, right? Opinions aren't always based in facts. You can pretend that they are,
Yeah.
but you can also omit certain facts to perpetuate your narrative, whatever
For
you
sure.
think is important or some shit, right?
Yeah.
That's how hard is that to do? You could easily do that.
Like the disturbing part about the memo is said that the Department of, I forget what it's called, but there's a whole department dedicated to it. It said that it itself would determine what's factually correct, misleading, or out of context. That part's weird.
That is
Why
so
do
weird.
you get to determine what the it is right?
Also, what I think more nuance here is, a lot of the misleading information comes from fucking bots. They're not fucking real people, right? So
a
what are
lot
you
of
gonna,
the comment sections are
yeah, and
bots.
what are you gonna do? You're gonna go after content creators, whether you agree with them or not, right? We're in this space, right? We've had, Instagram Reels and TikTok. Some of them have hit 1 million views, 100,000, a couple 100,000, right? We've had certain episodes do well in the summertime. Everything just fucking tanks, right? But a lot of work goes to build your brand, right? And you're just giving information, right? And you're having conversations like this, right? Now, our intention isn't to mislead anybody, right? And it's not even why we, at the end of it, we, say like, yo, don't do your own research. It's not like just a legal thing.
Yeah.
It's actually,
It's true.
right? Like, these are my fucking
Fact
opinions.
check too all the time.
Yeah. And people even...
We get shit wrong. We fact check ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. And these are conversations that people have, right? So then you can't take debate away from the internet. Like, how are you going to do it? Right? Like, you're not going to be able to eliminate the bots. So now you're going to make these people self-censor, right? Where
Exactly.
they're going to be scared to talk about certain topics.
Exactly.
Right? Like what they do in the UK. Something happens, you can't even talk about a case until the case is over. In the UK, you can't do that shit.
Right.
You know how much divide? If you want to look at a country that's divided, look at fucking the UK. Look at Europe. Look at that shit. Is that what the fuck you want to do? I don't think that's the answer.
That's where you're headed when you start doing things like this.
I think more people should be in this space.
Yeah.
And you combat ideas and you do whatever you're gonna do.
Like
right?
you said, even this Walsh guy, like if we think he's wrong, if somebody wants to go there and just are stupid enough to believe him at face value, that's fine. You can. Me, I choose to like hear everybody's opinion and then make my own, do some research and decide what I think is right. But if somebody doesn't want to do that, that's fine. You can.
And
go
what
there.
happened to social media is so crazy in the sense that no matter what happens, these TikTokers and people who post on Instagram, not people who have like a whole brand and show, right? But a lot of these randoms that do it, like, you don't have to have an opinion on fucking everything, right? Like, it's okay to be like, I'm not informed. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know as a culture or religion.
You don't have to be an expert on everything.
Yeah, you're not a fucking expert,
Yeah.
right? And at the end of the day, we all have AI chatbots. We can all Google something. It's fucking 2026, right? Like, you can legit, if you're not, this is where even AI gets weird to me, because critical thinking is kind of evaporating,
Yeah,
right? So if
fast.
you take away, and if you take away this open market of ideas where people are constantly discussing things, what do you think is going to happen, right? You're going to get a bunch of people who are easier to control.
Dumb people.
Well, because if you're then going to go to these AI chatbots and like, you can easily be like, okay, tell me something to make this person look stupid.
Yeah.
Tell me the opposite of what he said. This is what people do.
Yeah.
And then they present this shit like on their own Instagram feeds or TikTok
And they
feeds.
text each other and
Yeah.
ruin relationships.
Yeah, that's what the fuck they do. There's honestly people out here that all see all the time when they talk over text or email, the way that they talk.
When you can tell it's a
Yeah,
chatbot.
completely different. When you
Yeah.
see them in fucking person, they don't know what the fuck they said. You're like, I know you can. You're talking like you went to uni. You didn't
Yeah.
go to uni.
Yeah.
I know you, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
That thing that bothered me the most though is like how they get to constitute what's misleading or false. If you're so
Yeah.
hell bent on like doing like fact checking everything, then why not do like a community note system like how X has? Just go, you think this is false, and this department goes in and just goes, no, factually, this is what it's supposed to
If
be.
you're-
Why threaten litigation? That's
yeah,
fear mongering.
That's crazy. It is fear mongering.
You're gonna scare people.
And if you are going to make it so there's no misinformation, if that's your ultimate goal, first of all, that's incredibly difficult to do with these
Also,
AI
how are they
chatbots
going
and
to
shit.
even do this?
Yeah,
They're
try-
going to make a program?
Right? Like, go for it. They're idiots. They're
Try
gonna
it.
start suing
Every
random.
single post, video, everything? Like, it seems like a little
It's
wild.
so subjective.
And waste of resources.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's so subjective.
Oh, for sure, waste of resources.
Massive waste of resources. But it's like, how do you, even if you're going to implement it, like you guys are saying, with these AI bots and all that shit, like what do you,
Well,
what
they
do you
would
really
use
gonna do?
AI, I would assume, to do it.
I feel like
They
all
can't
of
have a
these,
person be like, check.
Yeah.
all of these people also, when they run their political ad campaigns, right?
Right.
How do they go from having zero? I get it. They're, the followership.
Are they going to fact check
grows.
those too? Because
They're
some
not
of
going to
those are
fact check
lies.
that shit. They're not going to. They run ads on these social media
They do,
platforms,
yeah.
and 90%. We have social media accounts. 90% of the people that initially try to follow you, the bots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we try really hard to eliminate
Get rid of
bots,
them.
right?
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you didn't, we'd have like probably 3,000 more followers. We
Yeah.
just try to be like, no, go away.
Yeah.
They just don't.
Yeah.
Right. So you can only do so much. And when your account's big enough, who the fuck knows? And
Yeah.
even these comments and these Twitter posts, if somebody doesn't have a real ID or identity attached to it, what are you gonna block?
That's what
It's
they're
fake.
headed that
It's all
way
fake.
too.
So then, so
Yeah.
then they're gonna
Digital
be like, all right, yeah,
IDs.
we need digital IDs. So now, and then people go, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm for that. The problem is then they know exactly what you've said, right? And like we grew up in a world where it was kind of cool, where like even growing up, like I've said a ton of dumb shit, right? There's just you're not on blast on Instagram and TikTok. These kids these
We've
days, I
lived in
feel so
both
bad.
worlds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind
Before
of cool.
technology and then
Yeah.
after.
It's really hard for like
Yeah.
these kids coming.
I feel
out,
bad
sure.
for these kids.
For sure.
Now imagine like if you're applying for a job, right, and you're 25 and the person goes, hold up. Aren't you the person who did this really dumb thing in high school?
Yeah.
Like, isn't it? Didn't you
Well,
say
look
this
at Trudeau.
racist?
It happened to him.
Yeah, but he's the prime minister of a
Yeah,
goddamn
he applied
country.
for a
They
big
should.
job.
Yeah. You should fucking vet that guy, right? But like regular people trying to apply jobs, like it's already hard enough, right, to
Yeah.
have careers and stay motivated. I don't know, man. This shit's always whack to me. I
It is
don't get
whack.
it. You see Trump do it, and the right do it in the U.S. all the time, right? By the way that they go at some of these late night hosts and all this shit they do and try to sue people,
Yeah.
anyone who's like misleading or whatever. They do that shit all the time, right?
Yeah.
And over here, the left wing government does it.
It's to me.
And the logic is so flawed to me for a person who's like, no, they should be doing it.
Yeah.
And over there, they're like, yeah, we like Americans who hate Trump. But then you're like, no, they shouldn't be silencing these late night hosts and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing that. Or like, why is the Ellisons buying CBS? And
When it
why?
benefits you, you're on the side of free speech,
that's all it is.
But to me, you will get to a point that it's fear mongering, and you're gonna get people to fall in line and not criticize the government because you're scared. You're like, I'm gonna get a fine if I say anything about them. But why can't a person do that?
The price of free speech is free speech. It's just that way. People fight and die so you can have freedoms. Shouldn't be taking them away. It's just stupid. Well, let's move away from politics. Let's move on to sports. This shit, the NBA.
He's back.
Kawhi.
No player has ever said that they want to only commit to Toronto long term.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta applaud that. I don't know if it's connected to his whole case and stuff, but
Yeah.
that's what people are saying online. But I've never ever heard anybody saying they
Yeah.
want to only commit to
I'm
Toronto.
surprised he said it too.
Yeah, him being him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I have my suspicion as to why he's
You
doing
think
this.
it's part of the
His
case?
age.
No. What do you think? You think it's a money thing? I see
think
that
he sees
argument
it
there.
I think it's
that
a
he
money
could-
thing.
You think it's a money
And
thing?
like he's old. Like who really wants to sign him and give him that much money?
No, so there was teams that wanted to give him that much money, and they,
He had
like,
one
that
of his
give him,
best seasons last
He
season.
had one of his best seasons. The last year and a half, he's been playing really well,
Yeah.
right? People forget that because they're like, yo, he doesn't play half the time. His last couple seasons, he's been playing really good, man.
Yeah.
He's one of the top 15 players in the NBA.
Yeah.
You can make an argument for top 10, right?
Yeah.
When he's healthy and in his prime.
For sure.
And on the basketball side, yeah, wing defense are going to be fucking wild. Scotty Barnes, RJ
Insane,
Barrett,
yo.
Emmanuel
Yeah.
Quickly, Kawhi Leonard. That's a crazy
exciting.
lineup. If they go after Miles Turner or something, get a center or some
They're
shit, that's
instant
gonna be
contenders in the
crazy.
East.
100%.
Yeah.
But on this, my suspicion to it is this, right? I think Kawhi played in San Antonio. I think he gets his couple rings there. I think he soured that relationship a little bit, whether it was him, Pop, or whatever it was. And they're not going to retire his jersey. Probably they're not going to put out a statue, right? He goes and he wins a
That's true.
championship with the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
The city gave him so much love,
Yeah.
and that meme is still going on.
Yeah.
And like people love him here.
Kawhi
They're
is
still-
dying.
yeah, and he's been here for one season. I make the argument all the time that a statue should be outside the
Yeah.
arena because
Yeah.
he won us our only championship, and that shot is a legendary moment in
Yeah.
Toronto sports history,
Yeah.
right? So I think after spending 7 seasons in LA, a little part of him, if you're gonna think like, where should I go? I'm probably on my last 3-4 seasons as a basketball player. I think it's partially a legacy thing, right? You're like, if I
That
go to
makes sense.
Toronto, right, and I spend like 3 seasons there, 4
So he
seasons
just wants
there,
a statue.
yeah, I score some points. They're gonna retire my
Break
jersey.
some
I won
records,
them their
yeah.
only, championship.
Yeah.
If anyhow I can pull these kids together to a NBA Finals or Conference Finals,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be immortalized in that city.
Yeah.
And that's the only city that's really given me that much love.
Yeah.
Right, and their team isn't bad.
Yeah.
Right. So it would be stupid for you to. And Drizzy just, gave him a couple bars in that song, right?
Yo, they hit so much harder now, right?
Yeah, now they hit so much harder.
Yeah.
But the wild shit to me was these DeMar rumors, right? About people who
That's
know
not
nothing about
happening,
culture.
man. That's not
They
gonna
don't understand it. You did you guys hear about it?
That he's also gonna come.
Yeah, that he's getting bought out by Sacramento, and they're like Toronto's one of the spots he's gonna go to.
He wouldn't.
I
come.
saw
He would never
like
come back.
he's Kyle Lowry's retaring or whatever. They're like, he's gonna come, DeMar's gonna come, and everybody's gonna like, okay.
Bring the whole
Everyone's
squad
like,
back
yeah,
together.
Vince Carter will come too.
Nah, I mean, I think in the city when it came to Kawhi before he got traded, there's a little bit of division, right?
Yeah.
Even in not just Toronto, but anyone who's a fan of Canadian basketball, like
like
Toronto
letting
Raptors are
DeMar go.
of thinking that Kawhi is one of the all-time greats,
Yeah.
right? And everyone goes, he played one season. I've heard basketball players make that argument. He played one season there. Like, bro, if you played 25 seasons, never
And you
won
haven't won a
goddamn
ring.
championship.
That one means a lot.
Right?
then.
Exactly.
Like, we signed Gavin McKenna. If this guy ever wins us a
Yo,
Stanley Cup,
Leafs made
he's
some
better than...
additions too.
Yeah. that shit.
Bravovsky, that short up that blue line
Yeah.
too. It seems like we got Matthews for 2 more years. It feels like they're gonna just make a push.
It seems like they lined up everyone's contracts for those 2 years.
Yeah.
My only thing is they spent all their money.
They did, yeah.
Right? Like, they went on a spending spree as if they were in
But-
panic mode.
Look how many moves.
good.
I've never seen a GM make this many moves. He made a lot of moves.
we
He
got-
shook up the
Weren't you
whole
guys
team.
talking shit about him before?
I
Yeah.
was, and
That was
I might start again when the season starts and they don't do too well. But like,
Yeah.
at least he's doing something.
I
Yeah.
think,
He
like,
did
what
something.
happens now, though, if Wierenski becomes available?
he said he's gonna stay on
Or
Blue Jackets
anybody.
now.
Right? Like, if anybody becomes available, you've spent everything. And the
Yeah.
Bobrovsky thing, I don't think they gave him too much money. Is 2 years. It feels like a 6-year contract or something. I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah,
Right? Because
I
he's
thought it was
little.
it was fine.
I
You
think
know.
he's solid. We need
Remember
another
when we
goal.
got Belfour? Everyone's
Yeah.
like, he's too old.
Yeah.
He killed it here
Killed
for
it.
2 years.
Killed it.
You're telling me this guy can't be good? He's one of the best goalies of
But
all
with the
time.
Maple Leafs, I think it's going to come down to Gavin McKenna. I think this entire, like, if he turns into what, like, his whole history with, like, he's from UConn,
Yeah.
being indigenous, even playing and then going to Penn State, I believe it was, right, where he starts ripping it. And I think some guy talks shit about his mom and he, like, gets in a fight
He
with
had a
him.
legal case.
Yeah, all of that shit. So this kid's got heart and grit a little bit. He's not just like one of those guys.
Yeah.
He comes to the city. He goes to a Blue Jays game. He goes to the soccer game.
He said
right?
he's never wearing a Yankee hat again.
Yeah, he said he'll never wear a Yankee hat again. Even at the game, he's doing this shit
Yeah.
to Drake when he sees him, right? So this kid, I hope the city doesn't just fucking destroy this. Hopefully,
We have
or,
the ability to do
or
that.
Toronto sports media, I hope they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
But yo, this is the first time every major Toronto sports franchise is good.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They have a capability of contending.
Yeah.
That's never happened
And
in my life.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, the Jays aren't doing that.
Oh,
Well-
they got to get their shit together, but the team's good.
Yeah.
The,
team's
the
good.
pieces
The
are
team's
there,
good,
the
yeah.
building blocks.
Yeah, Jays, I don't know what happened there.
Vladdy bowed out of the All-Star game.
Yeah, he declined the invite.
made
Right?
it.
Yeah, I mean I think it's a wise thing to do, man. Vladdy's having a horrible season, but I mean, I don't want to see Blue Jays fans just boo the shit out of the guy, right? Like, he's one of the reasons we got to that World Series to begin with, right? You know,
Yeah.
I think he's another guy who always puts on for Canada, and anytime anything's
sure. He's
happening,
Canadian.
he'll wear the jerseys. He's Canadian on top of that. He represents Toronto really well. So I'm not on the Vladdy hate train, even though we paid him $500 million shit. Like I know that shit talking is there.
Yeah.
But the Blue Jays, hopefully they turn around. Who knows? But yeah, the Raptors, Leafs. Like I mean, October's gonna roll around. If the Blue Jays somehow make the wild card and we're in the playoffs, and then you roll into this new Raptors team and Leafs team, it's gonna be kind of
fun.
cool as a Toronto sports fan,
Yeah.
even a Canadian sports fan. But the East is crazy. Jaylen Brown to the
Yeah.
Sixers.
Up until that Jaylen Brown
came
move, I was just like, yo, we're going to win the East.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, that makes absolutely no sense. Trading one of your best players for Paul George to your
Yeah.
division rival.
Yeah.
That was the stupidest trade I've ever seen. You can't make sense of it.
They now have Maxey, Brown, Edgecombe, Joel Embiid.
And they got Anthony Simmons in free agency.
Yeah.
They're stacked.
They're stacked.
Yeah.
Right. But I think people are still underestimating Toronto. And New York's going to be there. And Giannis, Miami's going to be interesting.
How about Paul George? This guy keeps getting traded for superstars?
Yeah, for superstars. It's so
And
fucked.
he hasn't been good in a long time.
No.
Since 2017, he's been traded for Oladipo, Sabonis, SGA, Gallinari, and now Jaylen Brown.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
How?
Yeah.
Guy barely plays.
Yeah. It's wild.
I don't understand. I didn't get this trade at all.
What do you think is happening with this LeBron saga?
I don't know how at the age of 41, he's trying to do the
You wanna-
decision 2.0.
You want to hear what?
16 years later. He
You
did
wanna
it in
hear-
2010.
You want to hear my theory on it? I think the Lakers weren't going to pay him that much, and I think he knew that they were not going to pay him that much. And to save face, he was like, "I'm going to jump ship anyways." Right? And now you open up the sweepstakes. I just think that because they gave AR the money,
Yeah.
Luka's going to get the bag.
Yeah.
Right? And he's just like, what the fuck? He's like,
They're like, we're going to make the whitest team in history.
Yeah, they went and did that shit, whatever. But like LeBron's smart, man. He'll flip the narrative and be like, I'm willing to take the mid level. Right?
Yeah.
Is anyone gonna give LeBron like a max contract right now? I mean, I'm sure might be some teams out there.
If you just want the money.
Yeah, if you just want him to put asses in
Jersey
seats,
sales,
that's
yeah.
it, right? Otherwise, you're probably not. And even this shit with, I have the suspicion if it's not gonna be Golden State, if it's not gonna be the Sixers, he's not trying to contend for a championship. He does all of this shit. I think this is also a legacy play. If I had to guess, if he knew that the writing was on the wall, this is just a hunch I have.
Yeah.
If the writing's on the wall and you think that they're not going to pay you enough, and you go, all right, I'll take the mid-level exception or the vet minimum or whatever
Yeah.
he's going to take, and you've been trying to win a ring for the last 2-3 years, it didn't work out. You're going to retire. Where do you want to retire? Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Just
yeah,
go
yeah. I
back.
was thinking Cavs.
You go back home. He's been riding around Cleveland, kind of insinuating he's at bars and shit there, like that he might sign there, right? I wouldn't be shocked if he went to Golden State or whatever, but
he's playing it up too. He was driving around in a Celtics shirt. People are like, he's going to Boston.
he's not gonna go in Boston. What the hell's left in Boston? The only sense
He
for
can go to Miami too.
yeah,
If he's gonna go anywhere, this has to be you must win a ring. Go to a team that's gonna win a
If
ring.
it's
Or if he
for-
wants
Go to
to
friggin'
retire
OKC.
and-
if it's for a
the
ring,
Cavs.
go to New York.
Yeah.
You can play
Even Rich
there.
Paul, he's like he would have went to New York before they won,
Yeah,
and then he leaked his destination. He leaked it on his podcast on a
yeah.
whiteboard. Like, oops. Yes, that's all the teams he might go to.
It's so calculated.
And that's his agent, right?
If he's going for a ring, I don't even think when a bunch of these old dudes get together. I'm a fan of basketball,
Yeah,
and that's
will
an
Golden
era
State
that I
even get
watch
it
a lot. It'd be fun to watch. I don't think
Will
they're
they
gonna
get
get AD. So if you have Jimmy Butler, LeBron, Steph, and Draymond,
that's the Uncle
Of
Drew
course.
movie in real life.
yeah, his beard even looks like how he used to when he used to be in those
Off-season Ron,
commercials.
he is Uncle Drew.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't even know if they get it done. Though.
I don't think they get it done. I think if you want to go to a team that gets it done, you're looking at San Antonio, you're looking at New York, you're looking at the Sixers.
Yeah.
Imagine if he just
Sixers,
fucked
yeah.
everything up and he's like, I'm signing with Toronto. Like, and
Yeah.
DeMar
Oh
DeRozan
my
came,
God.
and Drake's just like, yo, what the fuck just happened?
Drake's gonna quit as ambassador.
Yeah,
He's
he's
like,
never
"Yo, I'm
gonna go
out."
to a game again.
That would be wild. No, that's never gonna happen. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
No, especially if he signs the vet minimum,
yeah.
you have to win a ring. Otherwise, like, what's the point?
I
It's
think
his last season either way. I think.
Go to Cleveland and retire, or chase the fucking ring. And I'm not mad at it. If you want to go do it, go do it. This decision 2.0 is fucking retarded to me. I don't know why
How, he's 41 and he's still running the free agency
you want to
market.
talk about people being conceited, right? Like imagine being like, it's no wait, guys. Just a around. Like you can easily sign with any of these teams if you want to.
You can do it tomorrow.
Or maybe it's tactical in the sense that he wants them to all fuck their cap space or
Well,
like
people
not have
were
any.
even saying, you never know, maybe.
Yeah,
But like
and then
people were even saying he's gonna resign with the Lakers. He was just trying to make him make moves.
Oh. Didn't he say though? I'm not.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
The fact that he said that,
Yeah.
right? That's what I'm saying. It makes me think.
He's going to.
No. It makes me think that they weren't going to give him the money anyways.
Yeah,
Something there.
he
That's
got
what that
ahead
makes
of
me-
it.
Yeah, he got ahead of it. That's
He is
what-
good at that. He's been doing his whole career.
Yeah.
Can you guess the top 5 highest paid soccer players in the world?
Ever?
Ronaldo.
What?
I just said ever. All
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yes, so he's number 1,
Yeah.
obviously.
time? Messi.
He's number 2, but can you guess like the difference between their
Oh,
And how
Paid?
much?
how much did he get paid? I think Ronaldo's average salary is like 237 million a year, 240 million a year, somewhere around there. Did he sign $1 billion deal? Or like,
his estimated annual earning for so far for 2026
Yeah.
is 300 million.
Oh shit.
yeah.
And then Messi is only 140.
Oh,
So
damn.
such a big
And he's
gap.
second on
And
that
he's
list?
second.
But
So
that's
everybody
also
else is
'cause he
even
got
less
that-
So
than
just
that.
half.
That Middle East money.
Oh.
Remember, he moved over
Yeah,
there.
he
They
went
gave
to
him the
FA,
bag.
yeah.
Yeah. Right. So that's
That's
what that
why
is.
he has so much.
But I think like Ronaldo is one of those dudes. Like you saw what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like
That's
people,
crazy.
like they
Yeah.
Yo,
love him.
I like was like, should I go try to see it?
The algorithm
What's so
convinced me.
special?
I mean, you have Portuguese friends,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, and they're like hardcore
They love
rooting
them.
for.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like low key. I'm like, yo, let's see if they can win a World Cup. But I feel like France are gonna take it. But
No.
anyways,
Yeah.
Yo, we ordered some Portuguese food. It was fine.
yeah, Portuguese food's fire.
The third
fire.
one's probably Mbappe, right?
I was thinking Mbappe too.
Yeah, Mbappe.
Yes.
Yeah. So
It is.
Mbappe, who else? Holland?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
4.
Who are you missing?
That's the 4 soccer players I know. I know that Yamin Ramal or something. That kid's pretty good.
And
Neymar.
that-
Neymar.
Neymar.
No, it's not Neymar.
Is it Harry Kane?
No, but he plays. I'll give you a hint.
Oh, Beckham? No.
No. That's old school.
He's from Brazil.
Oh.
Ronaldinho?
No.
No, he doesn't even play anymore.
Oh, this is current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
not
goodness.
Neymar?
How the fuck are we missing
Who's
the
the other
biggest
Brazil-
Brazil player? This is how little we know about soccer.
This is bad.
This is so bad. Who's the other massive Brazil star?
I'm not gonna know.
I don't even know how to pronounce his last name because he has like a random accent, but Junior or something.
Junior.
Neymar.
Nesquias Junior.
Who?
But he's
Who?
his last name is Junior.
His last
name
He's
is
from
Junior.
Brazil.
Yeah.
He plays on Real Madrid.
Okay.
That's
We're so
who it
dumb,
is.
bro. We don't know who the fuck this guy
Well,
is.
he's
He's clearly
number
one of the best
5.
players,
Yeah.
soccer players in the world. But we don't
We
know who the
named
fuck
top
he is. We
four,
didn't name the
yeah.
top 4.
We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Then we got Junior over there.
Google him later.
Right?
Would you rather it be extremely cold, like minus 40 feels like, or how it's been feels like plus 40?
Yo, I'll take the heat.
Hot.
Yo, you would 100% take the heat, man.
Minus 40 or plus 40? I'm going
Minus
Extreme
40?
heat wave, high humidity,
I don't
heat
even do
stroke
minus
risk,
10.
minimal clothing, sweat, and just give me all of that shit.
Heat stroke's better than frostbite.
Right?
Yo, drive in the
Roads? Am I driving in that
yeah,
shit too?
walking in it. Your feet get all
And then you
frozen
have the
and shit.
option of AC all the
Exactly.
time.
Yeah, you can
Every
car,
building you
in
enter
your
has
house.
AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anything you want to do, you don't really have to structure your
Do
day
you know
around the weather.
anyone that would pick the winter one?
There's
Crazy
crazy
people.
people.
Those crazy people. out
They
there.
exist.
They exist. Well, like I don't know, man. We've been to so many hot places. You go to vacation. Who vacations to a cold place? Unless you're going to like a ski resort or whatever. Right?
Yeah. But even like it's not even this heat wave. It's
Yeah.
not gonna last that long.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
It's
guys
gonna rain
complaining
and then
about?
be gone.
It's gonna be 2 weeks.
You know,
That's it.
every winter, whenever people go, this is the worst winter ever, and then they said this is gonna be the worst summer ever. I'm like, I'm looking forward to this.
Exactly.
Shit, right? Like whenever you get this, like every 4 or 5 years, I'm like, oh, this summer was pretty fire.
I'm
It's
always
warm.
gonna be on that side.
Yeah, you get these long summer days, nice
Yeah,
and
you
warm
can like
into the
leave
evening.
the house. In the
Yeah.
winter, you can.
What the hell do you want to do? It gets dark at 6 o'clock. You want to
Yo,
go in the
people say
freezing
that-
4
cold?
o'clock
People say that
sometimes.
about the heat too. Like, I can't leave the
Can't
house.
leave.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can. You
drive
get
in your AC car
Yeah.
and you go somewhere else.
Yeah, you could go to a
At least
patio.
the roads are
Good
fine.
You could go
Yeah.
back inside. You could go to a beach and you could run back
cold
inside and
beer
run back
keeps you
out.
nice and cold.
Beer, ice cream,
Yeah, ice
Come
cream.
right? Kids can go to beaches and shit.
The
I
you
did
gonna do
hear
in the
the shit
winter?
about sunscreen though.
What about
Apparently it doesn't work or some shit. But we don't want to spread misleading information. Sue you now.
Yeah, watch out.
Right? And with that, it's a wrap. Remember, most people don't know what the fuck they're talking about on the internet. Neither do we. We just give you guys our opinions every single week. And you guys should always do your own research.
Take care, everybody.
Peace. Almost closed the line again.